after I make a mistake, always on and off the field, and always just push me to be my best.
Yeah, well, keep playing hard, I guess, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you doing both? Are you playing a little varsity and JV?
No, all varsity.
All varsity. So that's good stuff right there. So what do you think about Park Tudor? Give me your scouting report on Park Tudor.
They're a good team. I mean, we got to watch their quarterback and the running back and a few of their wide receivers.
They have like 5 wide receivers you got to watch.
Yeah, they're not that deep in the depth chart, but I feel like we can hold them.
Running wise, they only got a couple guys to carry the ball.
Yeah.
You got to watch that fair game.
Yeah. It'll be a rough game.
All right, well, good luck.
Well, thank you.
All right, Mr. Cravens, how you doing?
Oh, not too bad. How are you?
Well, very well. When you look at your stats for the season, not too bad at all. I want to know about those 4 sacks. Do you remember the best one that you had out of the 4?
Ritter. So who's Ritter? Gotta be.
Gotta be Ritter for some reason. Everybody always talks about Ritter. I just hate Ritter, and I can understand why you dislike him, because they've been a thorn in your side, to say the least. But tackle-wise, though, this is a game old, so I don't know how many tackles you. I think you had like 9 or 10 tackles last week, something of that nature. Yeah. So I think you're up to like 41 tackles now, and probably almost out of those 41, 10 of them's been in the backfield, so you've been busy.
Oh, yeah. You got to keep the quarterback contained, do your job.
Yeah. So when you take a look at Park Tudor, you've watched film on him and everything, what's your scouting report on?
I just got to watch the quarterback. He seems like he's shifty, got some speed to him, so I just got to keep him contained.
So you're going to be the eye on the defensive side?
Yep. I just got to keep the quarterback under my control.
So tell me, who's some of these young guys on this football team that you're impressed with?
Well, Corbin Padgett, he's been doing a pretty good job. That impressed me. And then Foster over here, he's not doing too bad, I guess. And Darren, he came late into the season. He really stepped up. That's pretty impressive.
Have you made any plans for when you graduate?
Yeah. I'm going to try to go to Unity to play football. That's about it.
Well, now your brother, when he decided not to play football, he said he hopes he doesn't miss it. Now tell us, does he miss it, or it doesn't bother him?
Nah, it doesn't bother him at all, really. Yeah. He doesn't talk about it.
He's doing well in school?
Yeah, he's doing fairly well.
I said on it.
All right, we'll be.
All right, the other Austin, and this is Austin Clark. And Austin wears the number 23, and you do a lot of things on the football field. Talk about, your duties on the football.
Well, first of all, I play free safety on defense, and then on offense, I play wide receiver, and I also play kickoff, punt, and a little bit of punt return, too.
I'm thinking every one of you guys do all of that. Is that about right?
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah. You get to be a senior, you don't like to come off the field, do you?
Definitely not. It's your last season. You got to make sure you have no regrets.
Yeah. So if you were going to give yourself a grade for what you guys have done so far this year, what would you grade yourself out at?
As a team, about the same as Hutchin, a B+. At the beginning, we started off a little rough, and then it's greater, and we've kicked some butt, getting better every week, and I think we're definitely turning around.
Well, what are you thinking about to do when you graduate?
I'm going to lineman. I'm going to go down to Georgia and do my lineman classes after school.
Yeah. There's already a few guys down there already.
I have Eli Stock and my friend Sam Whitaker.
Yeah. So how do they like it?
They definitely like it. Everything they thought.
I ran into Sam over the summer and talked to him a little bit, and he said he really enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. That's my dream job.
Okay, now, being a defensive back, have you had that one hit this year? Because we have a thing that's called the Ray Stillman Hoosier Ford Smackdown on the radio, and somebody has to have that every week. And I think you did have it when we had the Ritter game, if I remember right. But if you had one of those, where would it have been at?
Hard to tell. I haven't really had any real big hits yet, but one soon to come.
Soon to come. All right, we'll wait on that one for sure. How about your plans are set, so that's all good. So keep playing hard, man, and those next 2 get better, and then the sectionals come.
Yep, sure. For sectionals, we're make a little run.
All right, here we go. Now we got Carson Sheldon, and he's got already over the 40 mark in tackles this year, probably somewhere around 45 now, and about 5 tackles for loss getting in that backfield. So give me a little, synopsis on how you've done this season.
I've definitely laid it all out on the field, making sure I play well for my senior year. I definitely don't want to have any regrets after the season ends.
So linebacker spot, is that what you're playing at, if I remember right? Is that correct?
I started off at Sam, but I moved back to strong safety about 3 games into the year.
And what's the biggest difference if somebody's listening between the Sam linebacker, strong side linebacker, and being that defensive back?
Playing as Sam, you really got to pay attention, get your reads down, really contain the outside, make sure you're turning things in. And at safety, always keeping your head on a swivel, watching out for that pass, and then if it's a run, you really got to come down and make a play.
I'm gonna say, especially if you're lined up there and you got your guy, the receiver picked out, and they're going to run the ball because just from the way you see the set, and you get that blitz in and on them, that has to feel good when you time it right.
Definitely, because most likely when that running back comes from behind the line, he's not going to expect a hard hit from a safety coming all the way from the secondary. So it's nice.
So you're like an extra linebacker out there.
Most of the time, yeah.
You look at people that run, the 3-5 basically, set like that. You basically got 5 linebackers out there. How about on the offensive side? You ever get any action on the offensive side? Maybe you can put a plug in here, Coach. Put me in, Coach.
Beginning of the year, I played some tight end, and then a couple games in the year, I started running a little bit of fullback, but then I hurt my elbow, so I really couldn't carry the ball that well. So I've just been playing defense.
That doesn't bother you when you hit people?
No, not at all.
Not at all. How about part shooter? What do you see when you look at them?
Ends, they got to close. Linebackers, they got to contain. And, their running back is fast, and they got a couple good wide receivers that I got to make sure I lock down.
All right, Carson, thanks a lot. Well, what's your plans when you graduate?
I want to go off to college or the Air Force, and I want to be an air traffic controller.
All right, well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
A friend of mine was an air traffic controller for 19 years in the Air Force. All right, Mr. Donnie, you've had a great season. Tell me about it.
Man, you said it yourself that it's been a good ride so far, and we're going to keep fighting.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about on the defensive side of the football, some of the highlights that Donnie has had this year.
The interceptions, you got to love them. Me and my boy Brian out there, the other corner, I think he's got 5, I've got 4. Fighting for that.
Exactly what I have on.
Fighting for that top spot in our conference.
So how do you time all these interceptions? Especially with Brian out there. He's out there trying to take it away from you.
I don't really time him. It's just quarterback lost it up there. It's going to be mine no matter what.
I'll tell you what, you'll get a chance this Friday night because this guy puts it up. I got the stats over there, but I can't exactly remember how many times a game they put it up, but it's probably somewhere around 20 at least.
Yeah, we were watching on film today. It looked like they threw quite a bit, and does that fade up there, I'm going to go get it.
Especially if you take away the running game, and then you guys put some points on the board, they got to open it up.
Mm-hmm. We get our backers, take away the running game, our ends stay home. I think we'll be all right.
Also give your other guys a chance to blitz in there and, use those 5 linebackers.
Yes, sir.
How about on the offensive side? They give you much love over there?
When the ball gets thrown to me, I'll catch it, But and then sometimes we'll do that 38-speed reverse, and that's my time to shine right there.
Now, there's some of the other seniors this year on the team that, that's really from the last fall when the season ended as juniors, that they've just completely done like a turnaround. And, they're really turned into pretty good football players.
Yeah, I got to say, Hank Jones, he's changed a lot. He put in a lot of work over the summer in the weight room. Him and Colton Hall, they're playing big roles on the offensive line. Yeah, they just really improved.
Yeah, he's like at about 35 tackles. That is Jones. And Hall's done a nice job for you guys too. And Poole, how about Poole?
The long snapper. I guess he's been doing pretty well. I mean, he's improved a lot. He's an older guy on the team, but he's like a sophomore, I think.
Yeah, sophomore.
Yeah, he's one of the older
guys like Foster over there.
Yeah, we got good sophomores. I mean, they're stepping up and playing huge roles, and that's what we need.
And your look at Park Tudor, pretty much the same as everybody else?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we saw it on film today. I think we're ready, for sure.
So what's your plans when you graduate?
I'm going to go off to college and hopefully get my degree in business.
All right. Well, good luck. Good luck the last 2 games and then the new season when you go up against Tri-West.
Thank you.
All right. Guys, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Now we got to get a word from this guy because he used to want to talk all the time on the radio. Tell about who you are. Parker. Come on, a little louder. Parker. Parker.